good, everybody? It's your boy SBX. This topic that I want to talk about is basically friendship these days. Now, I already done videos about fake friends and all that, but I'm going to talk about the whole perspectives about how friends come and go. Now, it's part of life where, you know, when you basically had one or two or a few friends or whatnot, right? And, you know, y'all started out pretty cool. Y'all, at first, you know what I'm saying, y'all been friends for a minute. Y'all kick it, do whatever y'all possibly done. You know, the greatest thing in life is to have a good friend, but also on that note, friendship could end in any matter. Rather if it's jealousy, lack of acknowledgement, or whatever type of behavior you've done to disrespect this friend or so-called friend. Now, I feel like nowadays you can't be friends with a lot of people, and because of that, it's because a lot of people don't really acknowledge that you have a circle, right? A friendship has a circle, and it's very small. And the reason it's small is because it depends on your personality. It can only fit whoever interests you. And by saying this is because, you know, people are different when you interact with them. They're not going to agree or do the same things that you like to do. Now, we all should have friends who do the same things you like to do, and it's gonna escalate where if you have a friend that you cool with but y'all don't really have things in common, that's how the friendship really would not proceed on or grow or anything like that. Because trust me, I've been through that situation before, where when you cool with one person, but they're not into the things that you want to do. And also the worst to have is somebody who is a so-called friend and they don't acknowledge the things that you like to do or do the things that you like to do and criticize your ways, you know. And trust and believe, we have people like that in this world, or how we say a toxic friend. Now, even if it's not that, I feel like people are just, you know, so vindictive these days. Is because I have friends where when you, for example, you cool with this guy, and rather if y'all joke around or if you talk about the same things over and over again, one friend will act like a dick and always be such a dick about it, you know. And most times that's the problem with friendship. There's always somebody who wants them to follow their way, but don't even try to, you know, do things in both ways. As in, rather if you have a plan, go to somebody else's house, go to a party or whatever. My problem is with friends like that is they're very inconsiderate, and they want to be where the spotlight is on them, not the other way around. Rather it's a birthday party, or rather if it's somebody's moment, you know. And it's fucked up, and it's sad, and this is why I don't fuck with a lot of people like that, you know. I mean, when I have a party, I expect somebody to come through. Even like parties, it's bullshit. Like, there's a difference. Yes, you're gonna have people who say shit like, I'm busy, I can't go, as if they're going to work, or perhaps they're sick. That's understandable, but some people will use that as a lie just to get away. So I feel like I don't get it, because in their minds they don't want nobody to have their own shine, where they have their own fun, and like I said, goes back to having the spotlight on them. Self-absorbent type of people, you know. Even if you plan on going to, like, if you have a plan and say, hey, let's hang out, you want to go to this and this and that, you know. And the worst is to have is a flaky friend, because they always say yeah, and then the last minute they said they can't. Or the person who's supposed to owe you back money or give you something that they borrow, or try to help you with something, and they give you a bullshit ass excuse. Now, even if you like, the problem is when you confront, rather it's your feelings, or confront them to their bullshit, they don't want to acknowledge it. And you're a bad guy for pretty much exposing them. And I have so many situations where if you confront with somebody's bullshit, then you're a bad guy for sticking up for yourself and pointing out, you know, the bullshit and what you believe in. And it's the God honest truth about what's the situation is. And people cut you off, and people say so much bullshit behind your back and don't want to do nothing with you, because deep down inside they know they know you're right, but they want to live a fucking lie and be indulgent to their own bullshit. You get what I'm saying? It's like they're not going to reflect to you. And what I mean is, like, in your circle is, go back to that, is when you do things that you want to do, and you want somebody that wants to do things with you, they're not going to follow your way. And rather, if you are doing something with yourself, and I've seen celebrities in that predicament too, where if you're going all the way to the top and you're achieving so much in your life, and a lot of people, like, let's say you're right here, and the people that's supposed to be your friends are right there, and you expect them to go on top with you, but they'd rather stay here, but they're moving so slowly, or they're not adapting to you. You expect somebody to be right here, or you just pull them up to them. And you can't even do that with friends these days, and you try to pull them up with you and share the same thing, because that's where they're going to try to steal it from you, or try to do a competition. You get what I'm saying? And that's the problem with friendship these days. Everything is always a competition. And I had a friend who cut me off because he thinks I'm competing with him, and it's not even about a competition. Even if it's a competition, it gotta be, there's a good competition and there's a bad competition. Everybody's competing for something. We all compete in things in life. But I mean, his situation was bullshit. But the point of the matter is that they're not happy with the things they are dealing with right now. So that's why they gotta lash out onto somebody who is doing better. And that's what's wrong. Not only just people in the matter, but I see this when it comes to black people and Hispanics, because they don't want you to be happy. They don't support nobody's businesses. They don't support shit. You get what I'm saying? All they want to do is just be so judgmental, hate on somebody. Rather, if you got the, like I said, if you're doing something with your life if you own your own business and having your own sneakers and whatnot, or having the nice clothes, having a nice game, you have a whole lot of going on with yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. And people really would hate on you for that. And I've seen that shit before. And, they want to say, oh, I want to warn you about. No, that's hating. That's being jealous. And you expect a female to do that shit with other females, and niggas do the same shit. And it's sad. It's fucking sad. I mean, I'll put it in this perspective, and this is what Jeff Hardy said, WWE superstar Jeff Hardy, and when he was a heel back in TNA, and he has a point about it. Friendship is an illusion, and it's true, because a lot of people will know the truth about people or see people's true colors until later on in life. We all been there in that road. And like I said, with me, I had to cut a lot of people over the years because of shit like this. And it makes you grow into the perspective where you're either an outcast, or either you are a lone wolf. You do things on your own. And some things you can't always do alone, and there's some things that you could. But it's best to be alone because there's so many fake ass people in this world and inconsiderate friends. And like I said, I've seen this before in my life, where if you're offering somebody something, they never do you no favors, or back down to what you want to do for them. You know what I'm saying? People suck when it comes to that. I'm not saying everybody, but people like that do suck, and they don't want to acknowledge that. Their word is never their bond. Their word will never be bond. So the best thing y'all need to do is, for everybody who's watching this, is never be friends with fake ass people, of course, but always have a small circle of friends. No matter if it's 1 or 2 or 3, at least the less you, the smaller you get, is cool, because having a whole lot of friends will backfire you, because like I said, they will never, your circle is small. Everybody cannot fit in it. So I feel like that's just the whole concept of a friendship, because you could have fun, have associates. There's a difference between having a friend and associates. A friend is somebody who's willing to do stuff with you, go with you every day, or not every day, but do things with you, be at your events, support you, come to your house, chill, or whatever. An associate is someone you cool. You see them at school, work, at a club, or any event. You cool with this person, but necessarily y'all don't hang out. So apparently that's why I call it a associate. So you're acknowledging them, but clearly they ain't shit to you. That's why I got more associates than friends. You know what I mean? Because I don't let them niggas be in my life, come into my house and whatever, because I don't know you like that, but I know we cool. That's what I look at it, And lastly, I think I'm forgetting what I'm saying about this topic, so forgive me if I didn't really brought it up on time, but that's just how it is with friendship. It comes and goes. And I would say that there is an expiration date on it. Friendship, on people. But you don't see it. But friendships do expire. It doesn't have a date, but it expired. The thing is, when it's expired, it's like you see less and less of them, and they act so indifferent from you, and their attitude changed onto you, and you will see that. And once you don't call, they don't text or nothing, then you know that this friendship is done. You get what I'm saying? People not gonna tell you, "Oh, I don't want to be your friend no more." Everybody is looking for the bitch way out, is to just don't fuck with them or just act like an asshole. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the problem with friends, you know. Everybody wants to be an asshole and expect them to keep on being their friend. And that's not, and then people need to learn that this is not how a friend is. And I think nobody knows what a friendship is anymore in this day and age. I mean, it's been like that forever, but still, like I said, too many inconsiderate assholes in this world. So the thing, like I said, is to roll with your small group of friends, or roll with your own path. As in, like I said, be a lone wolf. Stick to yourself. Fuck everybody else. On that Tupac shit. So, anyways though, folks, I'm done here. Please, if y'all have anything that y'all want to say about this video, please leave it under the description on the comments below. And anything that y'all have experience about that, like I said, comment. And like, dislike, it's all good. And subscribe to the channel, you dig? SBX wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace.